Pardis Partow. I'm a medium psychic healer and I'm a recovering lawyer. And today what we're going to do is a past life sound healing journeying meditation. So what does this entail? Well, first of all, I'm going to say this. The reason why I'm doing this work is because when I first started out doing readings, which I still do, by the way, but when I first started doing this, I realized that it was really great that I can give people the answers. But when I was able to set the stage for people to connect and get the answers for themselves, it was profoundly more empowering. And it was allowing the work to ascend to a higher level, and it was allowing people to have access to their own gifts and their own abilities and essentially become their own inner knowing. Because let's face it, sometimes at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m, or even now while we're all quarantining, how is it that we're necessarily going to be able to contact someone or get to someone when we're stressed out? But if we have a connection within, we will be able to get those answers, especially when people or no one else is around in your life. So today with a past life, we're going to do two things. First, we're going to do a light meditation where we just check in to see right off the top of our head, what is it that comes up as to what is it that we want to find out about a past life. Then the second piece is we're going to go into a deeper meditation, and I'm going to use sound bowls to allow you to go deeper into that meditation. Now, some of you might actually just fall asleep and pass out, and if you do, that's okay. Have mercy and compassion for you. This is quite a stressful time, and some of you just may need that rest. I admit the other day I was re-listening to one of the other journey meditations, and I literally was just knocked out. And some of you actually may need to be taken out consciously in order to receive healing. Sometimes the mind gets in the way, and in order for healing to take place, you need to just literally be knocked out. And it's not asleep, and you'll know that it's not asleep because you actually come back and come to right when the session is ending. It's almost like someone is waking you up at the right exact time. Some of you today are going to have sights and images and messages. You might see them, you might hear them, you might feel them. Trust them. You're not making them up. There's no way. Believe me, it's coming to you for a reason, and take that as a sign and a message. Also today, some of you might actually find afterwards that your intuition will be expanded, and enjoy that and embrace that. If any of you have any questions about your experiences today, please feel free to contact me through DM. I sometimes say this stuff at the end, but what I found out through the last meditation is that some people get so knocked out that they don't even hear me at the end. And that's okay too. It's all perfectly fine. This is just an opportunity for you to connect and to go within. I also want to take a moment to thank those of you who have made donations for my last event. I truly appreciate it, and I don't expect it. However, these are trying times, and I do have a link in my bio. If you are motivated or inspired to make a donation, please do so. But there's no expectation. Okay, so the first thing I always like to do is to make sure that when we're doing this work that we clear stagnant energy. And some people may call this breath of fire. I do a different version of it. It's not as intense, and it's not through the nose. But what you're going to do at this moment is just close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and exhale out, and inhale in again, and exhale out. And on the exhale, you're going to let out a ha a couple of times. So we're going to go in, and to clear the air while engaging the mulabandha, the root, the rectum, everything in your undercarriage, you're going to go ha, 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 ha. And let's take another deep breath in. And let's do that again. Ha. So we're clearing energy that doesn't belong to us, and we're getting more grounded and in our body. Okay, so one of the other things that I want to bring your attention to today as well is after we do the light meditation, there's an opportunity for you to journal and ask yourself, what is it that I want to know today? Because sometimes in past lives, we are able to access why we have relationships with certain people. I've had clients who've been able to find out why their mother was perhaps abusive. Well, it's because in the past life, she was her mother's mother and was abusive. So sometimes things come full circle, and in this past life work, you get to find out. Sometimes you might find yourself involved with someone and everyone around you is saying, why are you involved with this person? And then you do a past life and you find out, oh my God, I've had 5 past lives with this person and I need to shift things. I need to clear things. Or sometimes you might find out that, for instance, you have some kind of phobia. Inexplicable. Perhaps you might see that you are afraid of deep waters, and then you find out that you drowned. Or you might find out that, like in my situation, I actually found out why I love warrior movies like 300 or Braveheart. It was because I actually had a past life as a Roman Greco warrior. And I never understood why I love these kind of violent, crazy movies where warriors were fighting for their people and their loved ones from the heart. Because after all, back then, people expressed their love through fighting. Anyway, so we're going to allow yourself to have the opportunity to just ask, what is it that you'd want today to find out from your past life? And what is it that it could possibly heal and clear? Because sometimes these past lives create blockages which prevent us from having the kind of life that we want to have. That sometimes these past lives get in the way of things. You might even find out why you have a punctuality issue. You might find out why you are maybe disconnected and maybe not feeling as motivated to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. So this is a really great opportunity to go within and to discover those things. And have, again, compassion for yourself if things don't evolve the way that you want them to. You might actually need one-on-one healing. You might need to develop a deeper meditation practice. You might need to perhaps learn Kundalini yoga. There might be things that you might need to take on in addition to this work that will enhance your capacity to eventually do another past life and to find out more about your past. I do one-on-one work. I am working virtually. If you're interested, please DM me. And I will be taking, like I guess you could say, a percentage off of my rates at this point in time. Okay, so let's go and do this light meditation. And I'm actually going to go back to the bowls at this point and start playing them while I lead you on this opportunity to just see at the top of your head, what is it that comes to you that you may want to discover today. Okay? Great. And in the meantime, there's no need to get super relaxed. We're still in a seated position and we're just doing something very light. But have your pen and paper with you and have your bolsters or eye pillows or anything else that you need with you as well, because once we're done with the light meditation and then we do a little bit of journaling, then we're going to get relaxed. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, and exhaling out of the mouth as if you're fogging up a mirror. And inhaling in again. And when you're inhaling in, take the breath all the way down to the hips and allowing the belly and the diaphragm to expand. And again, let's inhale in through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth as if you are fogging up a mirror. This is a different version of a Ujjayi breath. So again, inhaling in through the nose, opening the mouth as if you're fogging up a mirror, down, out, expelling all stress, worry, and concern. And as you are continuing on the breath, not quite in a reclined position, and we are taking this as a light opportunity just to check in and ask yourself, what do I need to know about my past lives? What is the lesson that I need to learn to help me in this lifetime? You may also ask yourself specific questions that you may already know you want the answer to, such as, why do I have a fear of flying? Why am I so drawn to this person I know who isn't good for me? Why do I have trouble putting myself out there? Perhaps you might find that you have trouble wearing necklaces. You may have actually had a past life where you were hung. Perhaps you've had a very complicated relationship with a sibling, and you want to find out why. So continuing with the breath, just ask yourself, what is it that I want to discover for myself today? And before we go any further, I also invite you to set the stage that your energy today is your energy and no one else's. And the way that we do that is asking for protection or setting the intention that we are protected. So I invite you to imagine blue light coming down from the heavens as you're inhaling into your body that is divine and protective, and exhaling out this blue divine light disseminating into your room and your space and your aura all around you, ensuring that your energy is yours and no one else's, and that during today's journey you are protected and safe. And again, inhaling in from the top of your head, imagine from the heavens above, divine blue light coming in, filling up your body all the way down to the fingertips and the toes. Peace, love, protection. And as you're exhaling out, releasing this divine energy all around you, ensuring that your energy, again, is yours and no one else's. And let's do this one more time. Inhaling in. Beautiful divine blue light, filling up all of your body, ensuring that you are safe and protected. And exhaling out of the mouth into your room and the space around you. Divinity and universal consciousness that is pure and of the light. And if some of you needed that moment of protection before you could really ask yourself what you want to get out of today, I invite you to ask yourself one more time. Beautiful. Flutter your eyes open and grab your pen and paper and start to write whatever it is that you got. Now, in the event that you didn't get anything today, it is perfectly fine. Some of us do not gain information just through light breathing and breath just off the top of our heads. Some of us actually get information through writing. So take this opportunity to grab your pen and paper and just write whatever did come up. But if, again, nothing came up, you can start off by writing, today in my past life journey, I would like to, and see what comes up. And if there isn't a word that comes to mind, just write the last word that comes up on the paper, which would be, for instance, today on my past life journey, I would like to, and then let's say you're stuck, just keep on writing the word to, until a word or words come to you. Use this time to allow beautiful, loving, nurturing energy to flow through you and allow whatever comes up to come out on that paper. This is an exercise that you can actually do for any question you have in your life, not just for today regarding past life. Wonderful. So at this point in time, now that you have a sense of what you want to get out of today, or at least giving yourself the opportunity to breathe a little bit and to journal, I now invite you to become even more relaxed. You may become even more reclined. You may lay down, whatever suits you. I recommend closing your eyes and going back to the breath. And as you're breathing in, use a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top and exhale out on 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, inhaling in and exhaling out. And close your eyes, as I said before, and take several deep breaths, scanning your body for tension. And visualize a bright, brilliant, white light, brighter than the sun, descending from the crown of your head and slowly expanding all around you. This beautiful, brilliant white light is wrapping you in a large bubble of intense radiant light. And as you breathe, the bubble begins to expand in all directions, extending several feet out from your body, shielding you from all negativity and feared energy. Mentally invite at this point in time your loved ones, your angels, your higher spirits into the space, giving them permission to guide and protect you on your journey today. So again, you're going to the breath and you are envisioning a white bubble as you breathe, coming in from the top of your head, expanding all around you. shielding you from all negativity and fear-based energy. Surrounding you and protecting you as you need. And just ask again for your angels and guides to come in and be with you and protect you. And yes, the reception and the Wi-Fi may be affected as there's tons of energy that's flowing in, not only from me, but from your divine team. So just be patient. Just again, repeat after me the following. Thank you for fully shielding and protecting me today in this bubble of white light from all darkness, negativity, and fear that I may encounter. Again, just ask for protection of white light from all darkness and negativity to bounce off and away from you. Let the white light transform all darkness back into light and love. Just take a deep breath. This is a very popular time on Instagram Live. There's also a lot of energy flowing around. And just have faith that you're going to get what you need today. All we've done so far is just imagine divine light, a bubble of light coming into your body, surrounding you, and asking your angels and guides to be with you, to protect you today, and that all negativity be repelled, and that you are safe and sound. And as you are breathing, you are envisioning this bubble of white light filling your entire being with positive, loving energy. Continue to visualize this protective bubble. Hold the vision and set the intention to be surrounded with safety, light, and love. Beautiful. And as you're inhaling in with this beautiful white light around you, I invite you to go to the crown chakra at the top of the head, where it is often a color white or sometimes a brilliant shade of purple or blue. Whatever it is that you feel is going on. For you, when you look into the crown, what color is there of that flower? Open in your mind the possibility of a beautiful flower opening up at the crown, allowing you to further enhance your connection to spirit. So again, you're opening up in your mind a flower at the top of your head, enhancing your connection to spirit. And now we move from the crown to the third eye. This is often the color purple, or it might even be a cobalt blue like the stone lapis lazuli. And just imagine that the third eye is opening, allowing you to see more powerfully in your mind today, allowing you to see images. And now I bring your attention to the throat chakra. This is often the color turquoise. This is where communication lies. This is also where your capacity to hear intuitively resides. It's also known as clairaudience, where you might hear messages which are divinely guided. And always go back to the breath. If you find that you're not able to focus or be in this moment, allow the breath to make you present and heal. Beautiful. And now bring your attention to the heart chakra, which is often the color pink or green. Allow a flower or whatever image comes to you to open this region for you. And now I bring your attention to the solar plexus, which is at the base of the ribs. This is often the color yellow. Imagine a yellow flower opening up in this region. This is your solar plexus. This is your power center. This is your confidence. And I now bring your attention to just below the belly button, also known as the sacral. This is the color orange. This is where sexuality and creativity lie. And imagine a beautiful orange flower opening in this region. Bring your attention to the root chakra. This is often the color red. This is a place where your finances, your security, your family all reside. This is this is in the area of your genitalia, between your legs. And just imagine in this area a beautiful flower opening up, allowing your connection of being rooted and grounded to expand. And again, going back to the breath, and scan your body with that breath for any tension that you want to release. And now I bring your attention to envisioning a beautiful garden. This is your place. This is your sanctuary. Take notice of the flowers. Take notice of any images you see. This may be a garden that you've seen before. You might have done this work with me before and think you're going to see the same garden. You might not, and that's okay. Just take a notice of your surroundings. And at this point in time, I invite you to look in your garden for a set of stairs. Look for a set of stairs of 3 with a banister. And as you're inhaling in, you're going to go down those stairs. And as you're going down those stairs, your conscious is going to recede and your subconscious is coming forward. So let's breathe in. Going down the stairs. From 3 to 2. And as you're going down the stairs, again, your subconscious is coming forward and your conscious is receding. You are becoming more relaxed. You are surrendering. And as you take another deep breath in, you're going down to from the 3rd step to the 2nd step, and then from the 2nd step to the 1st step. And again, taking another deep breath in. Allowing yourself as you go down these stairs to allow the subconscious to come forward and the conscious to recede and go back. And make sure that you are allowing yourself to surrender and be open and having faith, knowing all the while that you are safe. It is with that surrendering and with that relaxation where the images and the messages can come through the most profoundly and precise. And now that you are at the bottom of the steps, I invite you to look at 3 doors. Take notice of their color, their shape. There should be one on the left, the middle, or the right. However, for some of you, there just might be one door, and that's okay. In the event there is more than one door, choose whatever door suits you. This door will be taking you towards your journey to the past. And as you open the door and go through, you are going to, at this point in time, find yourself in front of a tunnel. This tunnel is access to the Akashic records that are within all of us that will allow us to access information from our past lives. These are the records that hold all knowledge of our beings, of our lives, for today and the past. Yet today we are going in the past. And as you are standing in front of this tunnel, I invite you to ask for and imagine a guide to come with you. This guide will be specifically attuned to taking you to a past life. It may not be your normal guide. Not every guide is, I guess you could say, trained to take you on a past life journey. So just be open to whoever comes to you at this point in time to assist you on your past life journey. If no one comes to you, that is perfectly fine. However, some people feel more safe when they have someone with them. And you may ask this guide if they're a male or female or both. It doesn't matter. You may ask them what their name is or why they're with you today. Let's ensure that it's for the past life journey. If not, you can always suggest that they talk to you another time. So again, going back to the breath and exhaling out. And allow this guide to take you by the hand. And together you are entering this tunnel, which is red, synonymous to the root chakra. And this red light is transporting you through the tunnel back in time. And together, as you walk back in time through this red tunnel, you will notice that it will be changing to the color orange. This orange will be as bright as the sun as it sunsets. It will be radiant and gorgeous and warm and inviting. And together you will travel back in time through the tunnel, which will take you to the color yellow. The yellow of confidence will be radiant and warm as well. Perhaps like the sun in the middle of the day. Again, taking you further back in time with safety and security. And again, together with your guide, you are going to the tunnel, which is green, where there is love and nurturing. And you will see green like the color of fresh cut grass, perhaps like the hills of Ireland, gorgeous and serene. And you are now traveling even further back in time, and the tunnel is turning a turquoise, like the turquoise that is worn by the Native Americans, which enhance your ability to communicate and to see clearly images, which will enhance your journey today. And again, as you're continuing on this beautiful tunnel with your guide to the past, the tunnel will be turning a color purple, enhancing your capacity to see, enhancing your capacity be seeing a white light. And together with your guide, with your choosing, you will either be going to the water's edge in a canoe with your guide. And for those of you who are not comfortable with the water, you will be going on a magic carpet ride. And for those of you who are not comfortable with either, you will just be walking back in time. Either way, imagine together with your guide you are traveling even further back to a time and place that will suit you, to a time and place that will answer your questions that you have decided that you want to know about a past life. Think of those questions as you're traveling back in time with your guide. And take note. Who's in front if you're in the canoe? It's not important, but the visualization will help you become even more relaxed as you go back in time. If you're on the red carpet, are you sitting next to each other? And if you're just walking, is your guide holding your hand or just beside you? And together as you're traveling, ask your guide to show you a past life. And if there isn't a guide, ask your soul and spirit, show me a past life. Take me where I need to go today. Show me what I need to see for today. And as you are back in time, ask yourself, what am I wearing? What is on my feet? Allow yourself to be grounded and rooted in this past life. Ask yourself, am I a man or a woman? How old am I? What year is it? What part of the world am I in? Again, inhaling in and exhaling out. Again, the more you relinquish control and open your heart and open your mind, the more you will be able to see and trust what you get. Ask yourself, again, am I a man or a woman? What am I wearing? How old am I? What part of the world am I in? And what year is it? You may ask that you are shown in numbers the year, or you hear them. Whatever the case is, it is perfectly fine. And again, inhaling in and exhaling out. And you may ask yourself, is there anyone here in this lifetime that I recognize? Always look in the eyes, as the eyes will tell you who this person was in a past life. If you don't see anyone you recognize, that's perfectly fine. But it's always nice to know if there's someone there that you know from this lifetime in a past life. And again, inhaling in and exhaling exhaling out. And ask yourself, what am I to learn about this past life? What am I to get out of being here? What am I to see? Who am I in this past life? Ask yourself, how is this past life related to this life? What is the lesson? Why am I being shown this? Beautiful. Point in time, now that we've got a chance to potentially see a past life, we are going to come back. For the sake of time, we are only able to see one life today, unless your guide was able to move really fast with you. So we're going to envision you coming back, whether it's on the walk or whether it's in the canoe or the carpet ride, and you're coming back to the tunnel and you're walking back through the purple, through the cobalt blue, to the turquoise, through the green, and then through the yellow and the orange and the red. And then you're coming back to the door that you've chosen. And then you're going back up the stairs. And as you're going back up the stairs, your conscience is coming forward and your subconscious is receding. So we're going to take a deep breath going up the stairs, inhaling in and exhaling out. And with every step, we're going from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and you are back in your garden. Again, with your conscience forward and your subconscious receding. And as you are back in your garden, you may now say goodbye to the guide that has come with you on this journey, in the event that a guide has come with you, and thank them. Thank them for this blessed time. And as you are back in your garden, find a place to be seated comfortably. You may take one last look around. Perhaps there's a change in your garden. Sometimes it's the same, yet sometimes when there's a change, there's some extra healing that's taken place. Let's take a deep breath in and exhaling out. And bring yourselves back into the body. You may start moving your fingers and toes. And you might actually do a stretch, raising both arms and hands over the head and really allowing yourself to expand as you take another deep breath in and exhaling out. I encourage you to enhance your capacity to be back in your body and grounded, to envision warm hot lava pouring into your body and your fingertips, down to your toes, grounding and centering you. Taking another deep breath in and out. And I also encourage you to imagine tree roots coming from the bottom of your feet through the different layers of your home and through the different layers of the earth to the earth's center, which you will envision as a beautiful, magnificent crystal with the tree roots that are coming from you, wrapping around that earth center, grounding and centering you. And inhaling in. And imagine a beam of light coming up from above the earth center, through the different layers of the earth in your home, all the way up through your body. And as you're exhaling out, imagine a beautiful protective ball light of energy surrounding and protecting you. And ask yourself, what is this light? What color is it? What does it represent? Is it protection? Is it love? Is it groundedness? Is it pink or white or yellow? Whatever it is, take notice. And allow that to ground and center you and shield you for the rest of the day. And I now invite you to bend your knees and roll to one side with your hands under one side of your cheek in prayer position. And allow yourself to gently roll up and into a seated position. And if you have trouble grounding yourself and being back in your body, I recommend putting your hands on the earth and taking a couple of deep cleansing breaths. And you might even do a little bit of breath of fire to bring yourself back. And at this point in time, I invite you to take out a pen and paper and just write whatever it is that's come to you today. And if there wasn't anything that comes to you today, allow the writing to come through you in this moment, and perhaps some messages will arrive now. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. It's been an honor and a privilege to be supporting you during this time where a lot of us have been forced to really look within. But what better way and what better time to do this, right? This is an opportunity to expand your consciousness and your inner knowing as to what's best for you. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Again, if you feel inspired by any means to make a donation, I appreciate it. There's a link in my bio. In addition, I will be attempting to make these recordings available. When you sync this, they tend to be, I guess you could say, unmatched, the sound and the visual. If anyone has any advice, I know that there's an app called Splice that helps with this. Please let me know. You can DM me. Or, look at this, I have a friend who's giving me prompts. I send love. And, oh yeah, well, I have a Venmo account, which is at my name, Pardis Partow. But also, if you feel inclined for PayPal, It's at hummingbirdhealings@gmail.com. But I would love to make these available to you. And if you want me to do them again and continue, please let me know. I do believe I will be doing another one. And I'm hearing in my head as soon as Tuesday. Wow. Okay. So, yes, I'll be doing this again on Tuesday. And I will be providing this available to you as soon as I can, and allowing you to do this again on your own time. If you want to share with me your experiences, please DM me. I would really love to hear them. This work really helps so many people, and the more stories that are shared, I promise I'll do that anonymously, the better. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the day. It was such a pleasant blessing and pleasure. I wanted to make one word, a blessing, a pleasure, whatever you call it. Thank you. Take care.